Excuse me. Hello, everyone. My name's Candy Grandpre. Y'all know who I am. Today is Wednesday, January 13th, 2021. I still keep accidentally saying 2020 on some videos. Forgive me. So, it's 2:17 a.m. in the morning, and I have the other video uploading, and I don't think I'm gonna talk too long on this topic, but last night, well, a couple hours ago, they hit me in my right ear again with the high pitched sound for it seemed like longer than 5 seconds. And so um my body and my mind tricked me into thinking I was so sleepy and so tired. And shortly after I was gonna go to doze off and go to sleep, it seemed like now I'm just helplessly restless. Like I'm very restless right now, and can't sleep at all. So um maybe because of me, well, I guess the energy weapons, and I've been having sleep deprivation. But I'm wondering if now if my mind is racing um because of feeling shooken up. That's my own personal word. Okay, shaken up about the DJ guy. This guy will not let up, and I already did a video on him, and I don't know, this video might upload before that one because it's 2:19. I don't even know, because I don't want to stay up too long and talk for too long, because I'm gonna need to try to go back to sleep. So I am disturbed. DJ, his motive, it seemed like he tried to contact me like every 3 months to try to get me to sell out. I mean, and try to lure me into human trafficking. So he really wants to be my handler so bad. Let me show y'all what he did. I guess this might be one of the reasons why I cannot sleep, feeling disturbed and shaken up about this. So this is what he said. He texted me from a different phone number, a Chicago number. He said, "Hi, Candy." I said, "Who is this?" In the moment, I don't know. I didn't even realize that 708 area code was Chicago, but something in my instincts told me it was. And I'm wondering, I knew it was an unfamiliar number, because no, I don't have any contacts with anybody from Chicago. Nobody at all. Nobody from Chicago talks to me. And so, you know, he said, "Hi, Candy. Who's this?" "A friend." And then he said, "Those warts on your hand are signs of HPV." And then he made the emoji of like somebody vomiting. No, I do not have HPV. I already explained in the other video. Oh wait, here's my phone right here. I already explained in the other video, about the couple of warts on my hand. So he's like, him trying to scare me and trying to manipulate me and stuff, and trying to say, "You're not healthy. You're not a doctor." So he's trying to say, "You're not healthy. Go get checked, girl." Look, motherfucker, I'm older than you. And I'm just about almost halfway old enough to be your mama. I could have been a teen mother of yours, motherfucker. Well, almost. No, but seriously, I'm just playing. But I'm older than you. So don't disrespect me and call me girl when I'm older than you. If you tell you, if you back in July, he used it against me and threw it in my face, and you're damn near 40 years old. Okay, so if I'm damn near 40 years old, why don't you respect me as a woman? Why you gotta downgrade and disrespect me and call me girl, saying go get checked, girl? I don't know you like that. Don't try to talk like you're all familiar with me. I don't want to be familiar with you. And so he said, and stop swallowing mucus. It's disgusting and unhealthy. All you have to do is spit it, and he put it in all caps, spit it out. You're too lazy to simply spit. You're a smart woman. You know mucus isn't good to swallow, and you also know that Florida is not the place for you. There he goes again. So I already explained the mucus thing on the other video. And yeah, I think I explained that I usually blow my nose before my videos, and I blow out all I can. And I explained the mucus thing on the other video. So here he goes. When he tries to say Florida is not the place for you. No other state is either, because I can be homeless any other place too. So he tried. This is where he act like he treat me like as if I'm so disgusting and stuff while you're watching my videos, just to be overly critical. I didn't ask you to watch any of my videos. You do not have to. You're not obligated to. So stop trying to control or police, my life. Go die and go to hell. Go fry in hell. So then he said, why are you hurting yourself like this? Don't you want a nice relationship? Don't you want some pets in a nice place? Aren't you tired of going through what you're going through? Don't you want someone to enjoy the holidays with every year? You can have all of that, but you keep being stubborn and shooting yourself in the foot. Yeah, you're totally a narcissistic abuser. You keep being, you can have all of that, but you keep being stubborn and shooting yourself in the foot. That is sad and unnecessary. That is a sad and unnecessary life that you're living. You can change it all by simply making a change and breaking the cycle. Go to the hospital and get checked out. You may end up dying alone in one of those hotel rooms or on the streets. And your family is going to say, we told her so. That's just sad. Well, why would my family say I told you so if my family was never there for me, and they pretty much sold me out and pretty much got me in this situation in the first place? And so he said, so I told him, I said, DJ, stop harassing me. I don't have HPV. Mind your own fucking business. You fake satanic TI perp. I'm not selling out, and you will not be my handler / pimp. Go fry in hell. Why the hell would you sexually want someone you think has HPV? I'm about to block this number you have. Stay the fuck out of my life. Forever. Never contact me again, you gay demon. Yeah, I said call him a gay demon. You're a narcissistic abuser who's a demand being in control punk hole fucker. So then he said, who is DJ? I said, well, who are you then? Tell me who you are. You narcissistic, abusive, bully, coward, fucking warlock. So then, like maybe maybe a half hour later, after I blocked his number, he puts up he has a YouTube account just for me that he just joined. At the time, it said joined 9 hours ago, no subscribers. So his response was, he called himself, he's not Chief Handler, but he tried to copy off of Chief Handler. See, at first I thought that was Stars 15K, because she tried to call herself Alf Handler one time and try to harass me, and then try to gaslight me and try to pretend like she had nothing to do with the Alf Handler when I knew it was her. So I thought it was her this time, but no, it's the DJ person that said, just remember, he said, look, He said, he calls himself, uh, he called himself chief handler, your owner. Let me try to see if I can. Chief handler, your owner, is what he trying to say. And this that supposed DJ guy, he's a black person trying to say chief handler, your owner. Fuck no, you ain't my owner. You don't own me. You don't do hell no. So here he goes. Chief handler, your owner, the DJ person. Wait, trying to say, just remember, the life to live. I mean, the life you live is the one you choose. That's not true because if there was a life for me to choose to live, it damn sure wouldn't be what I'm going through. But this is what I got to go through in order to avoid selling out or selling my soul to the devil. And I'm screaming like, why is nobody taking me seriously? Why is everybody ignoring me? So wait a minute. Um, Let me see. Hold up. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. Hold up. So no friend would talk to me like this, and then you keep hiding who you are. That's creepy. That's really creepy. You are not chief handler, and you're not my owner. You're not. I'm not a freaking dog. So, I mean, that's what narcissistic abusers try to do. They act like they want to try to mold you into their desire and their fake image while they're trying to be like you, but they want to try to mold you until they try to control you and try to mold you the way that they want you to be, and then they're still not satisfied. But like when you even if you're faithful to acting the way that they want or being their total puppet, they still have a problem or something to complain about. Like, so I'm not with that lifestyle. I'm not a freaking dog. I mean, so I said he has 33 in the last two digits of that phone number. So I said he's trying to get me to sell out, or he might so badly want me for his own sacrifice. So I said, yeah, I'm not doing it. He's so abusive. And I said, I do blow my nose. Maybe if I had a job, I could eat healthier and not have to have, so much mucus. I've tried changing my diet and, try to get more vegetables and fruit and stuff. But the problem is, no place to cook, just the freaking microwave. So I said people like him will encourage folks to not to hire me. I said, you see how he addressed me as girl and not woman, and I'm older than him? I said, all those pap smears I had, I never tested positive for HPV. I don't have any STDs at all. None. And I promise y'all. And I said, now more fake TI perps are coming after me since I did the video showing the website exposing how they operate. So I said, basically I'm trying to better myself with my lame, corny, short stories and books. Because people like him will be one of the first people to call my books lame and corny or something worse or something horrible. But then me being blocked from employment and working, my books are not good enough. I'm at least trying with something, even though I know I'm not the best. But I'm a beginner. Don't be so hard on me. And I said, I think they're trying to offer me deals because they feel threatened. And I said, I feel traumatized, triggered, and upset all over again. And so, yeah, I mean, I said, the life I live is not what I choose. If that was the case, I would be living my dreams. And so I said, DJ delusionally believes he's my handler. Very abusive and disrespectful. And DJ tries to make me out to look sick and crazy. So, you know, it seemed like this other video that I talked about, you know, I said that DJ is trying to get me to sell out. I don't want to, and I'm not going to. But the fact that he put up a you doing too much. The fact that as I said, if you have a problem with how I present myself in my videos, then simply don't watch. But he might be one of the motherfuckers who, one of the at least 3 to 6 people who give me thumbs down on every single video and faithfully watch and obsessively watch every video that I make, everything I do. How did he find this channel? So he clearly does not have my best interest at heart. He calls himself a voodoo god and a watcher and stuff like that. He won't even tell me how he got my phone number. He won't tell me, identify himself to me anything. So as I said before, it's not fair for people to think that he's doing right and I'm the one who's foolish and wrong. And I don't really have anybody except maybe a couple of people on my side defending me. But mostly, in the other video that I did, I got hardly any views. But I got at least 7 thumbs down on the other channel back in November. So excuse me, I think it was May of last year when he first tried to contact me. And it seemed like him and that Lonnie Ellison person and the Tiffany Escada, the fake T.I. perp Tiffany Escada, they all rolled together. I'm surprised that Tiffany Escada, she told me her real name, Stephanie Grant. I'm surprised that she freaking, and I can't believe I gave her my phone number and stuff. I thought that maybe she had a change of heart or something like that. But she was, when I was struggling in Alabama last June, she, gave me some hotel room money and money for food and stuff like that when I was struggling really bad. But then she went back to her old purpose self again. I don't know why, because I didn't even do her anything. I didn't even, offend or upset her, but seeming like they all rolled together. And other targeted individuals, they can ask for help, ask for donations. They can get like 124 thumbs up, no thumbs down. And, nobody's trying to force them to shut up. Nobody's trying to make them shut up. And nobody's really trying to they can expose who they want without backlash and stuff like that. But I just wish people cared about what I'm suffering through and what I'm going through. So after I just talked about fake TI perps, trying to act like they want to try to get you to flip or turn. And I feel like the same person who's been abusive to me so long, never been nice. Why should I accept any of their deals to sell out? Why should I? But I'm the one who's sick and crazy and weirdo and, don't make any sense. You want me to go up there to Chicago so you can be even more abusive? You're the type of person that'll put your hands on me and probably kill me and stuff. I know I just got mad and said, go die or whatever, because I'm frustrated at him, being abusive, and then everybody wants to ignore me and defend him and take sides with him. And it's disturbing and frustrating. Um, would you go and go fly all the way across the country with somebody who won't even tell you their name and you're not even that familiar with that person? And he's already putting you down and being like abusive and stuff. So I know that guy's a Freemason, but what kind of money you got like that? You know, what kind of money you got like that? The fact that you act like you're not even famous or a celebrity, but you act like you think you got the power to, free me from poverty and homelessness. And even Stars 15K try to bully, harass, and laugh at me and try to say that you're gonna be homeless and begging for the you're gonna be homeless on the streets in Pensacola begging for the rest of your life. Well, so be it. If that's what I gotta do to keep my soul, then that's what I'm just only trying to survive. And even though I put my links and all that in the description box every video, I have not needed to ask for any money. More like since December 31st or something, or more like because January 1st. No, December 31st we got all our money, I think it was. So ever since December 31st, I haven't needed to ask for any money. Because for the moment, at least until January 21st, I'm good for now. And just again, thanks for y'all support. I know y'all don't want me to mention names, but thanks again. I really appreciate it. It means a lot. Because some people, they'll offer me help, but they'll brick wall me and refuse to hear my suffering, hear me talk about my story. And so many people just want a shut up solution, but I don't even know. So the devil is using so many people to try to come after my soul. And I'm thankful to God that I know the truth now. I don't know all the truth, but I know the truth now, and I'm glad I'm able to recognize. Like, I thought I was the only one, but there was another person who exposed this fake TI perp. She acted like she was trying to get in my space, like spiritually and mentally, and stuff like that. And her and another girl, they were getting frustrated because I didn't want to give them my phone number. And it's like they wanted to try to get in my space spiritually and trying to get into my soul. And I just was blocking them, and they were getting frustrated and getting mad, and then they turn around and falsely accuse me of being a perp and triggering them and calling me fake and a sellout. And I'm like, well, wait a minute. Well, why you want to contact me if you feel this way about me? Which I know I've never, but they want to falsely project and falsely accuse you of what they're guilty of. As I said, so many months I had to go with living my life, and so many years of my life, mainly in adulthood, receiving less than $1,000 a month. Before Los Angeles, my income, I would see no more than like 700 a month, every month. And me being frustrated and trying to get jobs, being turned down here and there, now I'm considered overqualified but inexperienced. People won't give me a chance with jobs or anything like that. But then I'm trying to do something on my own with writing my books, even though I'm a beginner and I suck at it. But, I'm trying what I could. And so, they have a problem with that too. DJ even has a problem with my books, trying to call me a fool and trying to call me stupid for being nice and, just sharing my ebooks and sharing my stuff. But that's what narcissistic abusers do. But you ain't gonna be like 7 years younger than me and act like you think you got more wisdom than me. But then you act like you think it's wisdom to try to you know trying to manipulate me into selling my soul to the devil. And you ain't got shit your damn self. I mean, because back in November when he tried to contact me, he tried to talk all sexual and stuff. I'm like, who the fuck is this? Who is this? Who the hell is this? So, you know, I just want him out of my life. I want him out of my life. I want shit's Yuck Team K out of my life. I want crazy weirdo Alex out of my life. And then any other gang stalking perp, I want y'all out of my fucking life. You narcissistic abusers, I want you out of my fucking life. Even if you are a real TI, you a narcissistic abuser, I want you out of my fucking life. I'm tired of, I don't want nobody trying to control or police my life any fucking more. I don't care if you're family or not. I don't care if you share the same DNA as me. Stay out my fucking life. You care nothing about me. I'm sitting here freaking losing sleep. I mean, I'm feeling like restless and agitated. So they have this YouTube video that I didn't watch it yet, but I'm planning on watching it. And it's about hold on, I'm coming. It's about this 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 guy this guy who sold his, like, they said that he had, like, hold on, wait, I'm coming. Okay, wait. No, I thought I put it. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. I'm coming. Okay, I'm almost here. I'm almost here. I know I put it in here. Come on. Where's the video? Alright, here. So it's a, supposedly rapper who sold their soul. That before they sold their soul, they would have, like, maybe I'm guessing only 31 followers on Instagram. And then after selling out, they have 12.3 million followers. So, I don't want anything to do with the devil or Satanism. I mean, it's really scary seeing this satanic stuff. Like, I have nightmares just to even look at anything pertaining to it. Even with people exposing the Illuminati, the New World Order, and all that, FEMA camps. I was shuddering for days hearing about the FEMA camps. FEMA camps in martial law. And I heard how they human traffic homeless. And they take homeless and, human traffic them in white vans and to never be seen again, and they disappear. And the idea that my own family wouldn't care, it's really disturbing and frightening. That that my own family hate me so much that they're just done with me. But one of my brothers, I suspect that that was his phone number, called me. Since it's now the 13th, I'll just say 2 nights ago, because it was the biological mom Frances' birthday, the 11th, and she would have been, I think, 73 years old if my math is correct. Yeah. So I suspected that she seemed like she was heavily targeted as well, but at the same time, she was perping me, and um, seemed like as if she you know, wanted to try to keep me down as well, and would be trying to discourage me and stuff. But the foster mom brainwashed us to hate the biological mom, Frances. And it didn't have to be considered too late for me to try to, you know, make up with the biological mom, Frances, and try to make a truce with her. I tried that, but other family members blocked me from contacting her on purpose. Like they were threatening, afraid of me trying to get the truth to her and apologize. And because it was said that both the foster mom and the biological mom, Frances, the foster mom, Adrian Felder, and the biological mom, Frances, and the biological sister, Ramona, were like, did voodoo. We're from New Orleans. So, I don't know. I know I need to just, I'm just really scared. Like, why, like, that DJ guy will not stop. And, you know, I feel like this. I know that the devil he has an agenda that he wants as many souls as hell, as many souls in hell as possible. And it seems like only a select few will get to go to heaven. And it seems like, you know, just, I don't know why I would decide to take a deal from somebody who's been my enemy for so long and being abusive and hurting me. And I heard about how, the celebrities and stuff, that Satan has betrayed them and turned on them and then had them killed. So, you know, last year they were making false rumors that I was a fake T.I. perp. And I'm like, that's really dumb, because you see me on the streets dirty, against my will, forced against my will to be dirty, and sleeping on the streets and being beat up and being followed and having, y'all seen on this channel and the other channel about, the abuse and stuff I have to go through. So I have to have a change of heart on dealing with this persecution and abuse and standing with Jesus Christ, rather than I'm scared of that. I'm not into I'm just really scared, frightened of, Satanism. And it's odd, even though we're struggling, but we're still more free than people who still more free than people who have sold out. And even though we're struggling, but we still have a chance with God. They don't, because it's like, I don't know. I've never heard anybody actually say that selling your soul to the devil is blasphemy against the Holy Spirit. But I've heard people say that once you sell your soul, there's no turning back. So, um, I just wish people would take me more seriously and listen to me. I'm not saying anything wrong, about the DJ guy. And like back in June and July of last year, and even August, they've had people trying to act like the fake TI perps act like they want to try to lure me into human trafficking. And I think it was, when was that? October or November. The last person was that person from Arkansas. Yeah, that was October. And she tried to get me to come up there. And I'm like, I rejected that offer too. Trying to lie and say that, oh, my landlord understands gang stalking. Ain't no landlord gonna understand gang stalking unless he's targeted too. And if you're targeted, you probably, they won't even let you get that far with being an actual landlord. They want to make sure you're done, toast, kicked out of society. So I'm sitting here mentally in my head, feeling like a panic attack kind of feeling. I'm not having like an emotional or mental meltdown or breakdown, but I'm having, feeling disturbed, and my anxiety is really high right now. And sorry if I'm sounding repetitive, but yeah, this guy, if you're that bold, why don't you tell me what your name is and who you are? But you think you want to talk like you're that tough, but you hide what your name is, and you hide everything about yourself. But now he told me he's 30 years old. He might be 31 now. But you know, because I have been getting a lot of YouTube suggestions, not me looking for them, but it's nice because I like to know the truth and research stuff. But I've been getting quite a bit of YouTube suggestions about the music industry being exposed. Maybe because I was trying to look for that video about destroying DMX, because I really think DMX had been like a targeted individual, heavily targeted. Of course, celebrities are never lightly targeted. They're targeted way worse than us. And DMX, I believe DMX been like a targeted individual and almost ended up like Tupac. And so, I hear people say DMX is now a clone, gotten out of jail or whatever, and is now a clone. So, I'm disturbed and frightened that, nobody been interested in me all my life, and now all of a sudden they're heavily after my soul. And you treat me like I deserve to be punished, and you making like I'm super crazy and retarded. You deprive me of all my rights. I'm not allowed to drive a car. But you know what? I have a license to drive a car, but people with no authority find ways to, suppress me trying to, have a way to drive. Because my own family members and my twin sister has her own car. But she even has access to cars, and people will love her enough that they'll let her drive their car. But I can't, they won't even, I'm not even allowed to make enough money to get out of debt and like student loan debt and stuff like that, and not allowed to make my own money just to live. And I'm not asking for that much. I mean, I have a whole college degree that I worked as hard as I can for, and foster and biological family and other outsiders have, nearly succeeded at killing my college career. But I made it through. And then, but I regret it because I wish I would have never had college anyway, just to end up, if I would have known then what I know now, I would have never gone to college. And all that mental anguish was struggling and fighting and just to end up, in this predicament. Like as if I have to be forced against my will to walk around with the scarlet letter C, crazy, rather than A, adultery. I have to walk around with the scarlet letter C, which stands for supposed, crazy. All because I don't want to sell my soul to the devil or sell out. You want to try to make like I'm a psych patient and then try to make like I so badly need my medication. But hey, when I was quote unquote compliant with the, and not out of free will, but not knowing any better, compliant with the psych medications, nobody was trying to get me to sell out then. And I was being gang stalked and targeted and perped. But I guess it's like people, yeah, my first attempt, I mean, no, I'm sorry, let me rephrase that. Alex was, no, it wasn't Alex. It was shortly before Alex. In May was the first time, I think it was April or May of last year, was the first time people online acted like as if they wanted to try to persuade me into becoming a gang stalker and trying to lie and say that you were about to go viral on your video. Like, I'm not gonna go viral talking like this. Oh, you were about to go viral, but we stopped you. So go make a Facebook and go talk to Charles de Merovingian. And then you hear about Charles de Merovingian, and well, Vice Handler said that him and Charles de Merovingian are two different people. But they I thought they were the same person. So they trying to say, and then they admit that they um they admitted that they lied and said I made over $100 an hour gang stalking people when I don't. I just mind my own business. I'm the one being harassed. So the vice handler guy has, I mean, I already showed y'all how he has the $43 an hour gang stalking job. Excuse me. And he'll have that $43 an hour, and people like, come on, man. They got people who give more than $43 an hour. So that's just not me. I don't do that. And so I think that was their first attempt at trying to get me to flip and switch, or to try to get me to sell out. And they try to say you were just about to go viral, but we stopped you. Hold on, let me try to see if I can find that email, because I I thought on my other channel, I thought that I thought on my other channel when I did my Instagram thing, when I posted did the YouTube videos showing posts from that I posted up on my Instagram before I deleted my Instagram. Let me see. Hold up. Let me try to see if I can find it. That I was about to go viral. Candy Grandpre will never go viral. If I do go viral, it won't be in a good light. It'll be like shame and embarrassment. Hold on, I'm coming. I'm coming. Come on, stop. What are you doing? Okay, this is acting funny. Stop. Y'all be patient with me. I'm trying to find it. Oh yeah, the cat lover 62 person. Yeah. Um, the cat lover 62 person on my other channel back June 21st, 2020 said, I know what you mean about a hierarchy of the elite TIs. They are like superstars. Everybody loves them and they make a lot of money from donations. Yeah, but I can't make no money from get no money from donations. Michael Barton has a large house, nice car, and beautiful partner. I thought he was a single dad and kids. And Brian too. Who the hell is this? I think that's the biological brother Wyatt trying to call me. Don't call me. You haven't wanted nothing anything to do with me since our birthday of 2019. Dirty Wanda, you go somewhere. So all right. So yeah, and Brian too travels the world. That Charles guy, Charles de Merovingian, is from Scotland. I think Cat Lover 62 is a fake Ti perp. Oh, I just hurt my throat. That Charles guy is from Scotland, but he lives in the Ozarks now, and one of his jobs is to destroy any channels that are getting too popular. My channel has never been trying to get popular. What the fuck are y'all talking about? People like Michael Barton are too popular now for Charles to destroy, so he targets the smaller channels that are on the verge of taking off and going viral. They get to you before you get popular so that you can't get access to money, power, and celebrity. Well, I'm not looking for money, power, and celebrity. Just maybe a little bit of money, just barely, just to survive, just the basics. No, when I used to be looking for big money like that when I was little. I mean, when I was younger, because I didn't know anything about being rich would cost you your soul. Nobody ever told me or taught me that. So okay, still Michael Barton isn't invincible. No one is safe nowadays. I don't know why the French hate us Americans so much. Okay. Because, yeah, I've done many rant videos about being forced to ignore gang stalking and abuse. But this had to have been in May. Hold on. Where is it? Uh, Wait a minute. Yeah. Where's that video? I'm sorry, yeah. Because I knew it was before June. Who is this Jennifer person? Oh, okay, that's something different. Okay, hold up. Because I thought it was before, um, because I thought it was them admitting to me themselves. All right. So this Kobe BBB person on my video when me talking about George Floyd. All right, this Kobe like Kobe Bryant, but this Kobe BBB, which stands for 666. Kobe BBB person said they are trying to discredit you on the Facebook forums again. They are saying and this was May 30th, a Saturday, May 30th, 2020. They are trying to discredit you on the Facebook forums again. They are saying you betrayed the TIs and that you are getting paid $100 an hour for every TI you sell out. Um, a guy called Charles de Merovingian is behind it. He is one of the gang stalker leaders. Wow, that is crazy. So, So like they get more. It's like a hierarchy with the gang stalking that they get more. You know. And this Karen Shaw person is a fake TI perp or a perp as well, because she tried. Now one moment you defending the person, then another moment you saying I need to fight back against them. Which one is it? She said June 3rd, 2020. She said, I'm sorry. You need to fight back against them. If you stay off of Facebook, they'll keep attacking you. Well, I wasn't even on Facebook June 3rd. It wasn't until like the 14th I got a Facebook. So he said they'll keep attacking you. They will defeat you if you don't sign up to defend yourself. Half your allies are already gone. And then she put a sad face. So then she said, you know, uh, I don't know what I could have said, but then she said, that's a great idea. You used to be really popular and about to go viral, but they started attacking you on Facebook at about 50 subs. That's crazy because I didn't even have Facebook at the time. I had Facebook from June 14th, the biological brother, fake Krusty Pete's birthday. Wow, I wasn't even thinking until now. Yeah, so it was June 14th through about September 7th, I had the Facebook, that one. So she said, you know, that's a great idea. You used to be really popular and about to go viral, but they started attacking you on Facebook at about 50 subs. After that, they were suppressing you from a different platform. Well, I wasn't even on Facebook, so what are y'all talking about? Let me know if you have any problems getting back on to Facebook to fight them. I can help. That Charles the Merovingian guy needs to pay for what he did to you. See how they're giving like mixed messages? Okay, I'm coming. Hold up. Here she go again. I think she's mad because I I think she's mad because I didn't take her offer or I didn't entertain what she was trying to say. So she said, "You like treat me like I deserve to be punished." So this was June 21st. She said, "You're getting nothing from me. You waste all the money that people send you." That's what Charles de Merovingian and Alex Dupree told me on Facebook anyway. Well, I couldn't even find Alex on Facebook when I had it because I surely was trying to look for it so I could block him. So yeah, I already told y'all about Alex's cousin. Uh, yeah, Candy, great news. I'm still looking for July 23rd, 2020. Remember I told you back in June after Alex ran me out of Pensacola. I didn't know what the agenda was, but after he ran me out of Pensacola and he set me up and he nearly succeeded at getting me arrested June 12th. And then the 13th, I felt like I needed to leave Pensacola and I didn't know if I was banned from riding the buses. So Alex, like a week later or so, Alex acted like he was trying to get me to sell out. But he kept bullying, harassing, and threatening me and stuff like that. And so here, the guy who pretends to, I think it's Alex all along, talking about Alex's cousin. Trying to say, Candy, great news. I'm still looking for Alex, but I just came back from the Elite's Mansion Estates. They sent me to make you another offer that would get you off the streets for good. They said if you take a deal to become one of their Lady of the Nights for only 6 months, they will remove your name from the targeted individual list and provide you with your very own house in New Orleans, my hometown, centered in the middle of 2 acres of land. They didn't tell me all the details, but I'm sure they will be expecting you service some of the high-ranking members or famous singers and movie stars, probably like Adam Sandler and Howard Stern. Does Alex really have that many connections with celebrities and stuff? Fuck Howard Stern and Adam Sandler. If you want to accept the offer, all you need to do is go on Charles de Merovingian's Facebook page and type the letter Y in the chat box which will be immediately deleted. Nobody will ever know if you decide to flip. It's your decision, but think about it. Just trade 6 months of your time to live the rest of your life out in peace. Think about yourself for once and make the right decision. But you want, but then you're gonna sacrifice and kill me afterwards anyway. So why should I? So somebody named another fake TI perp who pretend to act like you playing both sides. Graciela Salinas, she's Hispanic. She said Charles de Merovingian is a demon in human form. He's one of the most powerful people at Textron. But wait a minute, didn't you try to perp me? Uh yeah, so and another fake TI perp looked like a one of those freaking Powerpuff Girls or freaking Bratz dolls or something. Gotcha Midnight Rain. What's your Facebook ID? I'll try my best to inform the Facebook community of what Alex and Charles are doing. I lost 9 friends this year, so I'm with you. Yeah, right. Y'all ain't on my side. So, yeah, on the video when I said gang stalkers want your soul, be careful. So, this AJAKA Audrey person, now you have Audrey is a woman name. So this person, this person said, you ask, are you all for real? The answer is no, you're getting trolled. The trolling is the reason for your fucked up life. That's your own doing. People call you a child because you are. You refuse to get a job when plenty more available because of stupid stuff like noise harassment, etc. Why should anyone feel sorry for you? If anything, we should be glad that you're on the streets because you're such a useless child. Wow. Such verbal and mental abuse. So, I'm such a useless child. Yep, I'm glad I'm not going to say this person's name because if you're my ally, or you're on my team, I ain't going to expose your name. But if you, one of my enemies, I will air everything about you. So this person said, Candy, I hope you're okay. I didn't see your video today, but I hope you didn't give in and become a gang stalker. It's not worth giving them your soul for the elite's worldly trapping. Remember your inner strength. Yes, I won't do that. That was July 24th, 2020. So, oh wait, it was July 28th? Uh, the, yeah, okay, where's the, so yeah, the other person said, Candy, I've heard of that Charles de Merovingian before. People say he's the devil reincarnate, a very evil being. Excuse me, you need to keep your Bible close if your name is on that list. I think the elite are planning something big by the end of this year. Looks like those names are on the No Touch Torture program, and the gang stalkers are getting bonus money to flip as many people as possible this summer. No matter what they offer you, don't sign away your soul. Never give in. We will win this fight. Right, yep. So, yeah, that Karen Shaw person is like another perp. And they say stuff that's harsh, you know. I didn't even realize Karen Shaw had posted on a lot of my videos. Be quiet, Karen Shaw, because you pretending like you see how she's playing both sides, trying to say, Vice Handler is just a low-level perp. He's a ghetto handler and nothing more. Well, why you perping me? If you act like you telling on him, because I don't know. She said, I seen what they are saying about you on Facebook. If you're on Facebook, why are you on here? Charles doesn't use YouTube. Because I wasn't on Facebook on June 3rd I was not until the 14th. Charles doesn't use YouTube. He's one of those. He's the one that has all the money and power. And these people are freaking ridiculous. They really are. So I guess I got all these. Oh, what the hell? Hold up, I'm coming. Is this it? Oh, okay. Wait, hold up. Yeah, because I commented on somebody's video. I said someone told me that Vice Handler was slandering me on Facebook. I don't know who he is, and I didn't know he had a YouTube channel. The lies and false rumors about me being a fake targeted individual and a perp. And that's when Karen Shaw started talking. At the time, I said I haven't had a Facebook since 2011. I'm not on Facebook. Now Karen act like she wanted to defend me. And I said someone else suggested I get back on Facebook too. The TI community has been hating my guts forever since I was new on here. So I didn't even know I was talking to a perp at the time. And so, when she was talking about it, I was supposed to go viral and all. And I said, I didn't know that. Wow, I can't believe it. You mean I was about to go viral here on YouTube with my videos? And then she ain't say nothing back. But, you know, I'm the type of person who end up getting sacrificed or dying before I become a perp. What the hell? Okay, that's a different person. Alright. So I'm done reading all those. But as y'all can see, Alex wasn't the first one, but I guess it was, the other fake TI perps, who worked with Vice Handler and stuff like that, trying to act like they want to try to get me to flip. And if it was May and June, well, DJ wasn't acting like he was trying to get me to flip back in May when he called me. He was very so abusive over the phone. I had to hang up on him. I mean, I just couldn't his abuse in my mind anymore. So devil worshiping does not, even though it's a lot of money, but it does not look like a comfortable lifestyle. And I'm scared of anything associated with that. I thought that, nobody ever told me that, in order to be a successful doctor or whatever, or anything successful, that you had to sell your soul. And blood creeps me out. I want nothing to do with blood, and I don't want anything to do with those weird ass orgy rituals. Animal fucking doodle. Yeah, I said it because that's what they do. you know, Necrophilia, anything sick, and everything that God hates. And of course, people are mad at me because I left the fake IDMR cult. Yeah, that was my biological brother Wyatt that just tried to call me. I ain't got no money to give you, Dirty Wanda. If you sold your soul and you're perping me, why do you need to take my money? So, you're gonna freaking call me at like 3 o'clock in the morning. I should be asleep. But I mean, why, like, Dirty Wanda Wyatt has wanted nothing to do with me and has not contacted me since August 25th, 2019, our birthday. And I have lost any and all hope for any family member now. I can't even get Sean back. Sean is like done with me as well. The family, they all done with me. So Wyatt been having a job and Social Security and SSI all these years, and shucks, I'm struggling and freaking homeless, and they don't care even when I'm on the streets. Ramona and Wyatt are the main two who would act like they want to try to get money out of me when I'm freaking struggling on the streets and don't have shit, and they have a damn roof over their head and food to eat and a comfortable life. I'm freaking college educated and just blocked from everything. So people make like, if I sell my soul to the devil, I would be making the right decision. Y'all twisted. And I refuse to be physically abused and beat on and hurt and injured and stuff like that. I mean, if I had to deal with a pimp or a handler, he'd be physically abusing and beating on me. I really cannot stand BDSM. I don't want anybody choking me. Somebody choke me and then, I can't handle that. I would not make it, cannot handle the satanic lifestyle. I cannot believe I'm going through this. That nobody cared about me or nobody was interested in me for all these freaking years. And now all of a sudden, like everybody's, when you wait till nearly 37 years of my life to want to come out the closet and show me what you really and truly want out of me, my soul. But damn, all, the cute and attractive guys that I used to like back then, you would have thought that they didn't care about my soul or wanted nothing to do with me. Treat me like I'm the freaking bubonic plague, or treat me like I got leprosy. Me being called ugly and retarded and crazy all my life. I'm college educated and treated like as if I'm not capable of driving a car. When I freaking drove from, to and from Milwaukee, and if I didn't have sleep deprivation problems, I can do it again. Or drive from Pensacola, Florida to Seattle, Washington. I can do it if I weren't sleep deprived. But then I think that the perps try to find ways to hit me with direct energy weapons to make my leg cramp or my back hurt while I'm driving and stuff like that. Or they have my leg shaking, like the last time that Janet, almost a year ago, when Janet tried to have me drive and my leg was shaking uncontrollably to the point where I couldn't even drive off the apartment complex property. I just made a big circle around the complex and just couldn't do it. Plus the freaking sleep deprivation that they caused, the perps, on purpose, and they probably sit there and freaking laugh at me, and humiliate me. The fact that if I look like I'm drugged up or look like as if I'm drunk or something like that. And I know I don't do any substance abuse. And, I wasn't even the type of person who would pop pills or nothing like that, but have that occasional rare moment of, overdosing on pills trying to commit suicide because I didn't know what was going on. And I didn't know that was just part of this freaking CIA MK Ultra, program. That, they try to either, I did not realize that with the freaking Prozac was either freaking, assassin programming or suicide programming. I was homicidal and suicidal on Prozac at 10 and 11 years old. I didn't know what was going on. But now people treat me like They treat me like that jaguar at the Audubon Zoo in New Orleans that got let out the cage and killed 9 animals. I mean 9 other animals at the Audubon Zoo. God must have taken me away from the zoo just in time because shortly after I got mad and quit because of the workplace mobbing when I was working at the zoo and the aquarium. Um, Shortly after was when they had the jaguar that got let out some kind of way and then killed 9 other animals at the zoo, and then they still let the jaguar live, and they put it back in its zoo cage or whatever, and it was the number 9, and I don't even remember if it was an occult ritual day, um, but I heard that they try to cover it up and say it was a conspiracy with the fucking zoo animals, really. So they try to say it was a conspiracy, but and then everybody wants to keep it on a hush, keep it quiet. But that occult number 9, OCCULT, occult number 9, 9 other animals. Come on now, maybe it must have been a human female witch that must have cast a spell to have the jaguar kill exactly 9 other animals. That's what I think could be, but I'm not 100% sure. But that was the year July 2018, and that was short, like about a week or two after I quit working at the Audubon Zoo. And so it's been harder and harder. Like nowadays, I try to go to coolworks.com and try to apply for a jobs that hire anybody. Now those jobs don't even call me back. Jobs where I could have had housing and stuff like that, even if I had to pay out of my own pocket. So, you know, even last year I applied for certain Cool Works jobs and couldn't. Nobody called me back or emailed me back or anything like that. But I did my part and I did what I could. While at the same time I'm struggling and trying to beg for help, I'm sitting there looking on Craigslist or other places trying to look for jobs and housing and stuff and just being blocked and sabotaged everywhere. And so you'll think somebody is an actual targeted individual that's a targeted friend of yours. And then kind of find out they're just a narcissistic fake TI perp gaining intel on you the whole time. Can't nobody be fucking trusted. No damn body. It's really sad, lonely, cold, scary world. I'm not sick, it's y'all. The devil has your soul, but you calling me sick. Ow. Yeah, my chest hurts to touch right here. Like, so, still feeling like the vertigo and spinning and everything around me spinning and stuff. But I'm not gonna sell my soul. And if I disappear or something happens to me, targeted individuals give that disclaimer. It won't be because I sold my soul. It will be because they put me in a mental institution against my will, or put me in jail, or because I'm dead. The foster mom used to tell me, you're going to wind up in jail or dead and deserve it, and you're going to grow up to be a prostitute. You're going to grow up homeless. You're schizophrenic and crazy. Everything. Nobody's going to hire you. You're not college material. But now everybody say I'm negative and that I just, they make like I'm just such a Debbie Downer, negative Nancy, Debbie Downer, and petty Betty. Like as if I act like just doomed. But I do try to have hope. And every time I try to climb up forward, the perps block it. And, you know, me being brainwashed to believe that I'm just not good enough or that I will never amount to anything. And they nearly, the foster sister Shelly and the foster mom and the biological family, they nearly succeeded at, causing me to fail and not graduate college. But I shouldn't have had to graduate with an overall 2.3 GPA, which could have been higher if I didn't have crisis go on. Um, and it's just facts are facts. If certain family members, even biological family members, you know, set up crisis scenarios on purpose to have me stressed out and having panic attacks just the day before an exam or test in college, going to school. And then I have, even before I knew I was targeted and before I knew about the Illuminati or anything, I thought it was very scary that I have 5 brothers and they all oppress me. Not one of them would defend me or take up for me when somebody's fucking with me. I swear I think I hear a loud bass. And it's at 3:33 a.m. exactly. That's why I'm kind of silent right now. But now it's 3:34. So yeah, I mean, I just don't know what to say anymore. That y'all gonna have to kill me. Y'all gonna have to kill me. Leave me alone and leave my soul alone. Y'all go somewhere. I mean, that you treat me like I'm stupid and not making sense because I won't give the devil my soul. But, and then they try to gaslight. When you expose what they're doing, they try to medicate you more and try to gaslight you and make it like you need medication. I mean, they try to make like you, out of control and crazy and that you're dangerous. And they even falsely accuse you of being violent and threatening when it's actually them. They make like, um, you know, they make like as if I'm a wild animal that can't be tamed. And I hate to be dehumanized. I read up about MK Ultra. Excuse me. I don't want nobody choking me. I don't want to be chained up. I don't want to be beaten with black eyes and stuff like that. Um, that DJ guy, don't you want a nice house and pets? Don't you want a boyfriend? No, not from you. You're probably ugly anyway. You won't even show me a picture of yourself. Yeah. So I'm going to entitle this video Chief Handler, comma, Your Owner. That's exactly what I'm going to entitle it. But you're not my owner. You're not my owner. You're not my handler. You're delusional and dream on. Yeah. Why are you hurting yourself like this? Don't you want a nice relationship? I ain't gonna get a nice relationship from abusive, disrespectful people like you. Don't you want a nice relationship? Don't you want some pets in a nice place? Aren't you tired of going through what you're going through? Don't you want someone to enjoy the holidays with every year? You can have all that, but you keep being stubborn and shooting yourself in the foot. That is sad. That is a sad and unnecessary life that you're living. You can change it all by simply making a change and breaking the cycle. Go to the hospital and get checked out. You may end up dying alone in one of those hotel rooms or on the streets, and your family is gonna say, "We told her so." That's just sad. So yeah, now he said, just remember, the life you live is the one you chose. Chief handler, your owner. You're not chief handler. You wish you're delusional. You wish you were chief handler. You're a chief handler wannabe. Well, the video that I'm doing now, well, after all, the other one will upload before this one. Because now it looks like I got 50 minutes, 49 minutes on the other one. I think it looks like as if, never mind. Ooh, damn, why you gotta tease me with cheesecake videos on YouTube? So it's 3:38 a.m. in the morning. Now I got 48 minutes on the other video. So that one should upload before this one. So I can't believe I'm up and sleep deprived again. But yesterday afternoon, I was able to get a nap. Like maybe it was late yesterday morning, like after 11:30. I was able to get a nap until maybe like 2:15, 2:30. Yeah. So more people are talking about exposing the music business. So uh, I'm gonna go right now, and no, not that. That's not what I want. Again, please stop ignoring me. I'm crying out for help. I'm crying out for help. Stop ignoring me. Please stop ignoring me. Please listen to me. Please take my videos. Please take me seriously. I mean, just take this one seriously. My hurt and my pain and what I'm going through. I have not sold my soul to the devil. And I won't, because I thought I was too retarded. I thought I was too retarded. So I'm just going to stick with Jesus Christ and stay crazy and homeless until I die. No, I don't want to say I'm going to stay homeless until I die, because God might open up a permanent place for me. But I will keep my soul until I die. Thanks for listening. And the ones who have taken the time out to listen to less than a half hour of, less than an hour and a half of this video, and understand my cries for help, like just emotional support, and for somebody to just listen to me. And don't take this for a joke. Don't take this lightly. I mean, it just means so much. Do not take this lightly. I'm scared. I'm all by myself, a single disabled female. Got no family support. Wyatt is not calling me for support. I swear I think I hear something sounds like an alarm or something. But I'm gonna go now. I love y'all. And bye.